Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the Biggie Diecast haul. Like I said in part 1, really good haul, can't complain, some cool cars, and yeah, let's start cracking open some cars, starting with the 1980 Mercedes-Benz 450 SEL. We got some little Mercedes-Benz. Comes in this box. And then the actual car itself. Pretty cool looking Mercedes-Benz. Has opening doors, which is pretty cool. So that's awesome. I like the way it looks. Has rear decals. I like the rims. I like that front end a lot. Just a cool looking car. So not that bad at all. Looks really good. It's an awesome little car, so really glad to find this Mercedes. That's awesome. There's some mainline Hot Wheels, starting with the Mod Rod. Always a cool car to add to the collection. I like this car. Rims are pretty cool looking. Don't care for the color though. Love that front end. Look at that big engine right there. Rear is pretty awesome. It's a pretty cool looking rat rod looking car. So I always like this casting. So it's pretty cool. I really got to add this one to the collection. So that's pretty awesome. Next up is the Celio GT. Pretty neat little car. Not the best version of it, but it's still an awesome version to add to the collection. The rims are pretty neat on it. I like that front end. I like that big wing in the back. So yeah, pretty awesome little car. First two versions of this from last year, in 2023, were better than last year's version, like this one. So, but it's not that bad. I'm glad to add it to the collection. So, pretty neat little car. Glad to add it. So that's awesome. Next up is the Ford GT40 in white. Awesome version of this car. The way this version looks, rims on it look really good. Love that front end. Rear end's pretty nice too. So it's a pretty awesome version, and I think this is based off of real delivery, which is even cooler. So really awesome car. Really glad to add it to the collection. And not that bad at all. I'm really happy to add this one. So that's awesome. Pretty neat car. So that's really cool. Next up is the 87 Audi Quattro in black. Pretty cool to get the black version of this car. I do like it a little bit more than the red one. Looks really good. I like the rims. That front end looks really nice. That's nothing in the rear, but it's a pretty cool version. Can't go wrong with that. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty neat car. So glad to add it to the collection. It looks really awesome. So awesome Audi Quattro. Add to the collection. Next up is the McLaren P1 in blue. Always been a fan of this casting. One of my favorite cars of all hypercars. Love that front end. Rims on it fit it really well too. Rear is pretty good. Just an awesome little car. Really got to add it to the collection. Can't go wrong with it. It's a pretty neat little car to add to the collection. So yeah, can't go wrong with that. And it's an awesome little addition to the collection. So that's an awesome car. Next up is another car I'm really happy to finally get. It's an 89 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG in red. Awesome Mercedes-Benz. Awesome to get this red version. Rims on it are really good. I love the front end and rear decals. It's an awesome Mercedes-Benz. So glad to add another version of this to my collection. Just a really good looking car. So really got to add it. It's just an awesome looking Mercedes-Benz, so can't go wrong with that. That's an awesome car to add to the collection. Next up from Neon Speeders, 1970 Chevy Chevelle. Oh, it's like this casting, one of my favorite Chevelle castings. And it's a pretty nice one. I love those rims. I love that snake right there. That's pretty awesome. That's front decals. No. Oh yeah, it does have some rear decals, which is pretty nice. So it's a really cool version of this car. Really like it a lot. Pretty awesome Chevelle. So I can't go wrong with that. So looks really good, and I'm really glad to add this to the collection. So awesome 1970 Chevelle. So happy to add that to the collection. Next up are these two Car Culture 2-packs, starting with a custom Corvette Stingray Coupe and the 69 Copo Corvette. Really happy to add this to the collection. So should be a Corvette fan. First up's the custom Corvette Stingray in blue. Really cool car. I love those rims. I love that 65 there. Just love how this car looks. Really cool looking Corvette. It's front and rear decals. That's all you really need. Just awesome. Really happy to add this one to the collection. So, really cool looking Corvette. And you can't go wrong with that. So, that's really cool. I love that Corvette. It's a pretty nice casting. Next up's the Copo Corvette. Love that front end. Love the big tires right there. The 6 is pretty neat. I like that. It has rear decals too. That's another really nice casting. So I'm really gotta add this to the collection as well. It's a pretty cool looking car. And yeah, really gotta add this to the collection too. Just a cool looking Copo Corvette. So that's awesome. So I'm really gotta add that to the collection. Next up is the Lancia Rally 037 and the Fiat 131 Abarth. So first up is the Lancia Rally 037. Really neat car. I love those rims. I love the Golf delivery. Front end looks really good. So does the rear. I love that exhaust right there. Just a cool looking rally car. Really happy to add this to the collection. This looks really neat. Really cool car. So yeah, I'm really happy to find this one. It looks really awesome. It's just a cool looking car. So really gotta add that Lancia to the collection. Next up's a Fiat 131 Abarth. Another casting I like a lot. Love the blackout rims. I love the orange sides right here. Pretty cool front end. It's a 31 right there in the Golf. It's a neat little car. So really gotta add this one too. It looks really good. You can't go wrong with a little Fiat Abarth. So awesome car. Really happy to add this to the collection. So that's really cool. Next up, from Charlie Lightning, is the 1972 Plymouth Roadrunner stock car, Richard Petty. Awesome to find this one. Really glad to add this one to the collection. Just a cool looking Plymouth, 1971 Plymouth NASCAR. I love the way this car looks. Richard Petty, can't go wrong with it. Just a cool looking car. Cool looking stock car. So I'm really gotta add this to the collection. Just looks awesome. So yeah. This is really neat. Really cool card, and just really glad to add this to the collection. So that's awesome. Cool card to add to the collection. Next up is the 1957 Chrysler 300C in blue. Really awesome Chrysler. Love the way this car looks. Love that front end. Love the side. The way it looks. The rear end's really cool. It's just a cool looking Chrysler 300 from the 50s. It's a really cool car. It rolls okay. Not too bad. But it's an awesome car to add to the collection, so can't beat that. It looks really good. And yeah, awesome little Chrysler 300C. So that's a cool car. Next up are 4 cars from my uncle's collection he gave me around Christmas time. Starting with the 71 Plymouth GTX in yellow. Awesome casting. I have quite a few of this version of this casting, and it's cool to get one in yellow. So I love the way this car looks. I love the rims. Front end's pretty nice. I like that yellow on it. Can't go wrong with the Plymouth GTX. It's a pretty cool version. I like the way it looks. So yeah, not too bad of a version of this casting. So, pretty cool. We gotta add this one to the collection, so. It's an awesome GTX I found, so. Really gotta add that one to the collection. Next up is the 1971 Hemi Cuda from Johnny Lightning. Comes with this little coin, which is cool. And the car itself. Pretty neat little Hemi Cuda. I like the way it looks. Not too bad of a car at all. It has front and rear decals. Rims on it are alright. Not that bad. But it's a pretty neat little car. So, I'm glad I added it to the collection. Pretty cool little Hemi Cuda. It's an awesome car to add to the collection, so really happy about that. And yeah, really cool little car, so I'm glad to add that one. Next up is 1970 Cuda. Pretty cool version of it. Comes with this little stand. And then the actual Cuda itself goes like that. That's pretty cool. So I love the way this looks. I love the front end, engine, rims on it look pretty cool. Just a cool little Hemi Cuda. So I'm glad I added this to the collection. Looks really neat, and it's just an awesome little car. So really got to add this one as well. So that's awesome. It's an awesome little casting. And last up is Bob Rogers Hemi Express. also comes with this little stand as well, which is pretty neat. So you can do this. That's awesome. It's a pretty cool little truck. Like the sides, like the front end, the engine in the back, and the parachute there. Just a neat little truck. Love the way it looks, so can't go wrong with that. It looks really cool, and I just love the way this truck looks like. So really awesome, and a pretty cool little casting. So really got to add that to the collection. So yeah, that's all I found this week. Pretty cool little haul. Can't complain. Some pretty cool cars. And yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and notification bell. And thanks again for the support of the channel as always. I really appreciate it. Love making these videos for you guys, and yeah. I'll see you guys next week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So please like, subscribe, and notification bell. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week, and I'll talk to you guys later.